Oh, when I click manage, it sets it as a schedule to go live. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. All right, are we live? Are we live? Says we are. All right, let me just check on audio. Now, for real this time, say something for me so I can make sure you make it sound.
Testing, testing. You know how nuts you look talking to yourself and
Yo,
laughing?
listen.
Like, I put the video on, I hear you talking, nothing, dead silence, and then you start like, wait a
That's
minute,
why I'm
like,
so
what's
grateful my
going
friends
on?
jumped in and they're like, yo, we can't hear him. Oh, that's why I can't hear nothing. It's trying to go through that. All right, yes, you have audio this time. You are live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Your opinions
Excellent,
matter.
excellent.
Your opinions do matter. Yo, you know I had to go get like some lumbar support for my chair, man. Like my back was starting to hurt. That's signs of getting old. Hello, everybody. What's going
Mm.
on? What's going on?
Welcome back to what is this, week 4?
Week 4. Yo, that's about a quarter of the way through the season. Just over a
The
quarter.
season flies by. It goes
Way
by
too
so quick.
quickly.
We spend all off season waiting for it, and then it just flies by.
Yo, no, makes no sense. Makes no sense. I want to make sure you guys can't hear my TV. Yep, you guys can't hear it. Good. Okay, so thank you for joining us last week. And as you can see right here, I got my Steelers jersey, Watt, on it. Now, Watt he was there, but did you watch the early game, the Steelers game?
No, I didn't. Were they playing in? Oh, they were playing in London today, or
Ireland,
overseas.
with the Irish people. They're in there like, fuck it. It shall be grand.
Guinness, bright and early in the morning.
Bright and early. Hold on. I'm
Did the
also
Steelers
working on
win?
the thumbnail. The Steelers won. Back. Okay, listen. We should talk about this later on today because when should you go on fourth down to seal the win, and when should you not? Like the situational football. When you do stuff like that, it's like you're telling me you don't trust the offense. You know what I mean? But don't mind me. I might need you to carry it for a little bit. I'm just working on a thumbnail real quick.
It means you don't trust the defense to go out there and get a stop. I don't know.
What do
It's
you mean? No,
necessarily that you don't
if you're
trust
on
the
offense and you're on 4th and 1, you get a first down, you win the game, but you decide to punt it away.
Ah, okay. I understand the scenario. Yeah, no confidence at all in your offense there.
None.
Oh
None.
man. Look, until they regulate the tush push, I think the Eagles are the only team in the NFL that have a guaranteed first down, like on
They're supposed
one
to be
or
doing that
less.
sooner rather than later, and I can't wait till they do. They said they were going to be doing it now, but edit with designer.
James Cook looking like a man amongst boys against
Are you
the
watching the
Saints.
Bills? Well, everyone looks
I
like
have
man
red
amongst
zone
boys
going.
against the Saints. Come on now, let's be honest.
I've got red zone on, and then I've
Wait,
got the
Jackson
Pats on
Dart
as
had
well.
a 50-yard touchdown? Run. Crazy work.
Speaking of situational calls, we have to talk about our good old buddy Russell Wilson.
Yes, that's also a topic
I,
of conversation.
Tony Gonzalez and Richard Sherman tag teaming him this week.
Oh, I didn't see that. What'd they do? What'd they say about Russ?
Tony Gonzalez indicated that Russell Wilson has played himself out of the Hall of Fame.
Okay, I did see that conversation. I don't know what caused it, but Some people are saying he was
Because
never
he
in the Hall
lost
of
his
Fame.
job 3 games into the season. He lost his job 3 games into the season.
How about you lost your job 3 teams 3 years in a row?
That'll do it as well. And then Richard Sherman jumps in. Hey, he looked one way when he had the Legion of Boom, but
Well, yeah,
since
you know
he's
Richard
lost the
Sherman was
Legion of
definitely gonna do
Boom,
that. You know he was gonna do that. Like let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. That surprised nobody. Like he says he doesn't hate the man, but it's kind of hard to believe that.
hey, only they know what went on behind closed doors. Oh, Patriots with another
Very
big
true.
special teams play. See, this is where I had Bill Belichick and Bill Parcells. There are 3 phases of the game: offense, defense, and special teams. You got to play well in all 3 phases to win football games. Patriots with the touchdown. What was that, Marcus Jones?
Okay.
You know, Jalen Hurts looks a lot like Baker Mayfield stature-wise.
Interesting. Who's the better quarterback?
Dealer's choice, honestly. Well, you know what? Most people will say Jalen Hurts because he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback, and at this point, I would kind of lean Baker Mayfield. I like his toughness. I heard a conversation, Bomani Jones this week, which really put a lot of things in perspective. I think as fans, we look at our team and we think that, okay, hey, our quarterback is a franchise quarterback, when in reality, there's some quarterbacks in the NFL, they're just starters. And there's nothing wrong with that because you're still a starter in the NFL.
Yep.
It just means that you probably need a little bit more work. You probably need a bit more around you, whereas the franchise quarterback, he's going to bring the best out of everyone around him.
Damn it, Baker just threw a pick. No, that's true. Yo, the Eagles are about to like run on the Buccaneers like crazy right now. It's 14-0 and they just threw an interception.
That was his fault. That was Baker's fault. The ball got there late.
It got there late, and also it's not an interception. There we go. Not an interception. He dropped it. All right. So to go back, let's focus on the Russ thing, and then we'll move on while we watch also live reacting to games. So also, you know, guys, we're watching a lot of the games. So jump in. I'm reading the comments. We're up to date. So drop your opinions, your likes, your thoughts, and let's enjoy the 1 o'clock games together. By the way, I will say this before I go into Russell. Big ups to these referees because these are some grown men who sometimes be like scrapping, and you got to get in there and hope that their testosterone, rage, anger does not like. Even though if they hit you, you could kick them out the game, but still, you still got to get hit first. And some of these men are men, you know what I mean? But Russell, some people are saying he wasn't in the Hall of Fame to begin with. They said he started his trajectory going to the Hall of Fame. But after that after the Super Bowl that he lost to the Patriots, it never peaked to that level again where he should be in the Super Bowl, not Super Bowl, MVP or Hall of Fame conversation. What's your take on that?
You can't argue that. That's pretty accurate. I didn't foresee him as being one of these quarterbacks that would ultimately be moving around, but the mere fact that he ultimately ended up leaving Seattle because he wanted to cook, and maybe Pete Carroll knew a little bit better than the rest of us who didn't want him to cook. But yeah, his career never peaked beyond what it was in Seattle, and everywhere else he's been, it hasn't been the greatest. He hasn't performed the best.
But let me ask you.
He's had flashes. He's had flashes,
but I guess my question for you is, before we were saying let Russ cook, was he no doubt a Hall of Famer?
No, I think he was. You're right. You're right there. He was on the trajectory too. I think even without winning a few more Super Bowls, if he remained competitive, he could have potentially gotten there. I think,
but he was just a playoff contender.
Excuse
He was just a playoff contender.
me?
That's all he was.
With the Steelers?
No. I mean, like after the Super Bowl and the Legion of Boom kind of like imploded, the Seahawks were always playoff contenders, never Super Bowl contenders, just playoff contenders.
You have to be a little bit more than a playoff contender. Maybe if you're, AFC championship or better type thing would have kept his career heading towards a Hall of Fame. Okay. Absent that, just being a playoff contender, we have rookies that are coming in that are playoff contenders these days. What does that mean exactly?
Okay, I don't disagree with you on that one. And I guess my question to you is, and this is where I was leading you to, what about Eli? Other than those 2 years when he made the Super Bowl, Eli Manning. If we took away the 2 Super Bowl years for Eli Manning and the 2 Super Bowl years for Russell, we compare the numbers, I'm pretty sure they're pretty similar.
Put some respect on Eli's name. Eli's got numbers, okay?
Nah, I put respect on
there's
the Manning
no way...
name.
Okay, I'll take it. Listen, there's no way that Eli and Russell have similar numbers. Eli, he's nowhere near Eli. Eli stood the test of time.
Take out the Super Bowl years. Yes. Take out the Super Bowl years. Eli was pedestrian. He only made the playoffs and made the Super Bowl. But other than that, he wasn't doing jack squat.
Towards the end there, he had an interception problem, which was just unbelievable.
Throughout his entire career, he did.
Jameis Winston, like... You know what?
I'm about to pull up the numbers for me, please. Please pull up the numbers because I can't pull them up right now. Hold on. I'm just also sharing the link to everybody. Yo, I swear, my phone's just getting slower, and I know because this is an iPhone. That's why. All right, cool. I sent the link to as many people as I could. All right, let's see what else was there. Are you pulling up his numbers?
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Manning's 16-year career, 57,023 passing yards, 366 touchdowns, 244 interceptions. Wilson's career, 43,000 passing yards, 334 touchdowns, and 106 interceptions. Actually, damn, he's got a better
touchdown interception ratio.
Yeah.
What about the win-loss ratio? Win-loss record.
Manning has a 84.1 QB rating. Wilson has 100 career passer rating. Oh, damn! Wow.
Mm-hmm. Win-loss. I'm asking about the win-loss.
Give me a second. Oh, wow. Oh, geez. See,
what?
This is the importance of facts, okay? Sometimes the eyeball test can fail you. Win-loss, Eli Manning
is 117 and 117. He's a 500 quarterback.
Russell Wilson is 121 and 80. 121 wins and 80 losses. I can't believe that. Wow. I would have just said hands down that Eli was an overall better quarterback than Russell Wilson. And, geez. And Eli, isn't he in the Hall of Fame already, or is he coming up?
He's going to be. He's going to be. And Russell made the playoffs more than Eli has.
Oh, man. Hey, but the NFL is all about what have you done for me lately? And what we're seeing lately with Russell is not good.
So,
and geez, think about it. Even with what we've been seeing, he's still a good quarterback.
Who?
Russell with the stats?
Oh, no, he's a stat patter. He's a stat patter. I've acknowledged that
Okay,
Russell
thank you.
Wilson is a stat pattern. Yes, he does the guaranteed safest play at all times. Like no, but yeah, no, but like
Hey,
if Eli made it, Russ should too. Unless you're gonna say
yeah,
the
but
only
Eli
reason
can
Eli
hang his
made it
hat
is
on.
because he
I did
beat
it
Tom Brady.
twice. Eli can say that I did it twice against Timothy Jones of the NFL of that time in the team, and so that's probably gonna weigh a little bit more.
Oh, okay. So I guess, but Russell beat Peyton.
He's gonna get into the Hall of Fame. I can't believe this. He's gonna get into Russell Wilson. He's still a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Okay, so then this was the other part of the question that I wanted to ask you. Can you truly play yourself out of a Hall of Fame jacket? Because let me phrase it this way. If you've done enough to get it, can how you finish your career do enough to take it away from you? Like, how does how you finish diminish your accomplishments? I guess is my question.
See, when it gets to the Hall of Fame, you really start looking. Forget the team success matters, but that's where you start looking at the player under a bit of a microscope.
Mm-hmm.
For Russ, what I've been seeing the past couple of years, just again, he was on the trajectory. He didn't do enough to solidify his position. So I think when it comes time, it's when it comes time for Russ to when it comes time for the decision makers to make that decision, it's going to be a tough one. I personally don't think that just being a playoff contender year in and year out is enough. But if Eli Manning in all likelihood is going to get into the Hall of Fame, then a case could probably be made that Russell deserves to get into with his one Super Bowl. It's just what we've seen the past few years with the Steelers and now the Giants. You lost your starting job to a rookie quarterback, and the team probably looked at the situation and said, "Hey, you know what? We kind of know what Russ is. Let's figure out what we have in this rookie quarterback. Russ is Russ at this point. He's gonna have a 450-yard game in week 2, and then he's gonna come out and not be able to move the ball really, and the team's gonna struggle." Although the Giants are already up, I don't.
The other thing to what you're saying though, he lost his job to a rookie quarterback. He was always the bridge quarterback, and that's the job of a bridge quarterback. You're here until the rookie is ready. So I feel like him losing his job to Jackson Dart should not be as much of an indictment on him. Was it his job to lose? Yes. But when you're the bridge quarterback, you're just here until the rookie's ready. Now, if the rookie's not ready, and then you lost your job, then it kind of but that's something that you see after the fact. You know what I mean? But as of that moment, you know you're playing with a short leash. Bridge quarterbacks is the shortest leash you can have.
Interesting thing is, does he spend the entire year with the Giants? I think that they would be wise to.
I can't imagine
try
you
to
trading
trade him
a
to
quarterback mid-season. You can't you would have to come into a whole new offense and a whole new scheme, everything. You know how we talk about preseason and timing? He would even have a preseason at that point. The only quarterback to actually do something decent like that, being traded midseason and came in and did at least had a glimmer of something, was Baker Mayfield when he got traded to the Rams. Remember, he came in there and in 2 days and he led a game-winning drive, 98 yards down the field.
See, and who Baker versus
Jalen Hurts is the question.
Whoever earlier we were talking about it. Again, I like Baker's toughness.
I know, I like him too. You know the crazy thing is, we're supposed to be at the Patriots game today. That's such a shame. Such a shame.
Yes. Actually, listen, it was last week when you looked at the forecast, it was supposed to rain, but then
it cleared up. I'm like, I didn't see a cloud in the sky. Like, where's the rain that was supposed to be here? Like, what the heck? But all right.
Patriots are currently up. They should be able to win this week against the Carolina Panthers. 1-2 teams.
Yeah, no, okay, hold on. How you just hating? You can't listen, unbiasedness, Eli should not be in the Hall of Fame. But because of who he beat twice, he's going to make it. But if we took away his 2 Super Bowl years, this dude would have lost his job to any other rookie quarterback. He'd be a bridge quarterback.
Hey, we started off talking about franchise quarterbacks versus starters. He's just a starter.
And that's just
And
watching
his
Earn, who's just
win-loss record.
But yeah, no, it's just win-loss record is a quarterback stat, but it also shouldn't be a quarterback stat.
What?
It shouldn't be, because if I scored, honestly, if I'm a quarterback and I scored 40 points and I still lost the game, I need to score 50. You know what I mean? Like that's a little bit. Yes, it's true. Yes, but it's just at the same time, like, damn, like damn, I really got to go all out. Like, meanwhile, this quarterback over here got a great defense, and his defense carries him to wins. Meanwhile, I got to freaking over here bleed and cry and toil to get a dub. Guys, if you see me eating while on stream, don't be mad. All right, so enough talk about Russ. We don't need to talk about that man no more. He got his millions, and he has Sierra. So I listened to Steelers podcast, right? So one of the Steelers podcasts, and I think it was Big G that might have said this on it. I want to make sure I give credit where credit's due. He was like, man, listen, if I was Russ and that's why I got benched, I'm like, you know what? I don't need to do this no more. I got Sierra at home. I ain't need to do nothing. I'm done. Like, listen, I'm going home. Guess what I got at home? Sierra. I don't need to be here and deal with this.
Wake up every day and post pictures.
That's it. Just a selfie in the morning, like, I got this, what you got. Like, for real. Okay. So we talked about Russ and the Giants. So what do you feel for Jackson Dart? What's your thought on Jackson Dart?
Before we get to Jackson Dart, was it Malik Neighbors that came out this week and was like, hey, you know, quarterbacks change, but my job doesn't? I thought that was a pretty
He's like,
pretty
just
nice quote.
What do you want to tell the quarterback or the next quarterback? He's like, just get the ball to one. People are saying,
Jackson Dart, congratulations.
Bad thing. They were saying that's a bad thing for him to say. I'm like, nah, you gotta want, like, what is up with this? You don't want your players to be confident. And then, you know, we could talk about Shador a little later with what he said and whatnot. But yeah, like, I don't understand that type of hate.
So Jackson Dart, congratulations. You are now a starting quarterback in the National Football League. And good luck to you. At least at a bare minimum, you have a great offensive weapon there in Malik Neighbors.
Hey, rookie, just get me the ball.
I'm not. It's I don't know what to expect from him. He doesn't have the greatest team around him, but they seem to be responding to him this week. He's pretty mobile. Looks like their first touchdown was a scramble by him. So he'll bring some excitement to New York, but I need to see him on tape a little bit more.
So right now, damn, the Chargers lost another offensive tackle, Joe Alt. Yeah, so Jackson Dart right now has, let me read his stat lines, or at least the Giants stat lines. Dart is 4 for 5, 38 yards, 1 sack. He has a 15-yard rushing touchdown, so he's rushed 4 times for 29 yards. 15-yard touchdown rush. Malik Neighbors, 2 catches, 20 yards, 10 yards a catch. Slayton, 1 catch, 18 yards. So, again, not bad. They're up 10-0. They're up 10-0. So, it's not too bad there. But you know something that
happened...
Listen,
you...
Go ahead.
No, as a rookie quarterback, he's not necessarily going to come out and blow you away, but respectable numbers so far for his first official start.
The one thing I wanted to point out was that you saw how Russell lost his job with these numbers. This is what Justin Fields was talking about. It's like, this is the same Russell that was there at Pittsburgh. It's about the same numbers, just not getting wins. Like, and he got benched. You see that, Mike Tomlin? What was it that Cat Williams said? Your allegiance to losers is somehow disheartening or something like that. Like, your loyalty to losers is such a bad thing. Like, you should have let Russ go, man. I don't know what was going on. I'm about to go get me a bowl. I'm hungry. I need breakfast.
The funniest thing, and I don't know why it feels like we're doing so much Russ hating this week, but the funniest thing is he got benched 2 weeks after throwing for 450 yards.
Deservedly so. Deservedly so.
They didn't even wait to see, hey, could he catch magic, lightning in a bottle again? No. Just, hey, have a seat there, buddy. I picked up the Commanders defense, and apparently that was a mistake this week. I thought that they would be able to control and handle the Atlanta Falcons, and the Falcons are currently up 10-7. Oh, man.
The Falcons are up 10-7? I wonder if that means Pitts is doing good.
Yeah. Is that Drake London that just made an amazing catch?
Oh, do you want to talk about the Falcons?
Yep.
And how they started Kirk Cousins? Well, not started. They benched Penix for Kirk Cousins in the fourth quarter of getting skunked.
Is that what Kirk Cousins has come to?
Well, that's the question. People are like,
is that
should
what
Penix not be the starter?
I was optimistic. I was optimistic based on seeing him in a limited basis last year that, okay, hey, give him a full off season. Let him know coming in that he's going to be a man, see what you can get from him. Again, it's still early. And the growing trend that we've seen over the past 3 years between Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, and there was somebody else I was thinking.
Yeah, hold on. Do you see the comment? Shout out to Eli Manning's son, Tom Brady, though. McThuggins out here trolling. Damn. We can definitely tell he's a Giants fan. But so back to the Falcons.
Oh.
What? What'd you see? What game?
No, Baker Mayfield almost made an amazing play.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ball dropped. Nice play. Nice defensive play.
Oh, damn. That's a crazy push. So
Penix.
The Falcons, Penix. Is growing pains what? Let me start first. Would you, being beat 30-0, bench Penix for Kirk Cousins in the fourth quarter, be like, don't even go back out there? Like, just call the game, just call it done? Or get out there and figure it out?
Get back in there. Listen, I watched Peyton Manning, Tom Brady take every single snap of that they possibly could. So you're in a 30-0 hole that you dug yourself in. Go out there and at least, hey, let's end the game on some positive momentum. Let's go out there and let's focus on executing.
Take it even further. Oh, actually, no, I wanted to ask you.
Oh.
I don't know if you tweeted this yesterday or last week. Remember how you were talking about don't take them out when they fumble? Would you like to
listen? I immediately text you. we weren't even off the air for maybe 20 minutes. And I immediately text you, hey, we got to revisit this. There were 4 or 5 fumbles in the Patriots game last week.
Pittsburgh Steelers, baby.
This is and not only their game, there were fumbles across what felt like across the league. We got to figure something out. Something does need to be figured out. It can't just be that you're coming out and
NFL wise or players.
There should be. I'm for players. I'm dealing with repercussions for players for fumbling.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Bring back running laps. Find them. Make them walk around all week with the ball. Whatever you need to do. Bijan Robinson, who just did a Madden-like run to score a touchdown.
Did you see the This was on First Things First. They were talking about they had the players going through a fumble drill where they get the ball and then they run and people with boxing gloves are punching at the ball to make sure they don't fumble. And Greg Jennings, who was on it, was like, I hate this drill. It doesn't matter. It doesn't work. It doesn't do anything. People aren't punching you with boxing gloves. Like, people are yanking at you and all that stuff, which is helping cause the fumble. But then if you're yanking at me in the middle of practice, you might help me tweak my hip a little bit and I might be hurt. So they don't want you to do that. So this drill is pretty much useless. What's your take on that?
Okay. That's an interesting take.
You listen to the vets.
Yeah, I mean, hey, coming from a former player, he does make some common sense when, hey, in the game, we're not having people punch at us with boxing gloves. So what are we really doing here? But what's the alternative? How do you help?
You can't. You just don't fumble. Did you see this on the Buccaneers game? They said right now it's 91 degrees, but it feels like 101. There's gonna be cramps like crazy.
Hey, Buck should have an advantage.
That's crazy work.
So listen, bring back benching players then. Hey, work on it.
No, this generation of players
there has
don't like
to be
to be
something
benched.
you
Don't
can
do
do.
that. You're messing my brand up.
Oh, so you fumbling the ball 2-3 times a game, in a lot of instances, giving the other team points. That's okay?
You know what's the worst part about that, though? The Steelers got those many turnovers and only had a net 1 yard if you took into account the sacks. All those turnovers, yards after turnover, was only a net 1, positive 1 yard. We did not punish you guys for turning the ball over like that, which is disgusting.
Nobody wanted to hang on to the ball last week.
Make our running backs great again. And Ramondre should have retired after the second fumble.
Listen, Ramondre Stevenson, not 2 weeks after I came in here and said, hey, I kind of like the three-headed monster that the Patriots have with Ramondre, Gibson, and Hendrickson, and you just come out and you come out and do that.
And did. Sorry about me eating breakfast in front of y'all. It was an early morning for me. Oh, look at Jalen Hurts buying time. Could you play football? Helmet, pads, and all? 101 degrees, humid?
Did you play football in high school or anything around here?
No, I tried
Because
to.
so listen. What do you think double sessions were when you had to practice in the morning and in the afternoon?
Yeah, but at least that was practice. I mean a full game.
That's where the compensation comes in, and remember why you're doing it.
Yeah, y'all a millionaire.
For the love of the game.
For the love of the game. And the sweat and the blood and tears. Okay, so the Falcons weren't necessarily on the topic of conversation, but they ended up being it. Let's see.
Yeah, Penix we need to see some more of Penix to see what is he going to be the next Anthony Richardson, or is he somebody that is going to
not Anthony Richardson? Gotcha. That's extreme. You don't think?
Well, he's the current modern day version of a high draft pick that we have expectations of, who really aren't delivering, and who lost his job to another quarterback.
Okay. All right. So it's Penix. The book is it's not a done deal. That's typical AZ weather. No. 101 degrees in humidity is not AZ. You guys don't know what humidity is. Okay? So that's not the typical AZ weather. So I'm just going to go through some games from week 3, and I just want your opinion on them. Lions, Ravens. Score was 38-30. That was a great game, by the way.
That was a really good game. I saw everyone jumping off the Lamar Jackson bandwagon and wondering, oh my goodness, what's going to happen with the Baltimore Ravens? When the two teams of that caliber play, that's what you expect. A hard-fought game that ends up that way. No, neither team was really blown out. It was a great game. Hey, stay the course. Both of those teams aren't just playoff teams. They're both Super Bowl contending teams who could potentially face each other down the line.
Okay, but let me ask you this, though. I agree with what you're saying. In losing to a championship caliber team, you're kind of like, damn. But, you know, it's not like you got blown out or anything like that, so it was close. So it could have gone either way. What doesn't help was Derrick Henry's reaction with the fumble, where he damn near threw the helmet and almost fell on the floor, looking like he's pouting or whatever. Lamar, and this is one thing, the only place I've seen that people were talking about was first things first. Lamar Jackson looked stressed. Like, he looked like this was his Super Bowl. Like, he's like, I need to do better. I need to, like, we can't be losing. He treated like this game was a can't lose. And I get it. You want your players to approach that one. But you can't be looking exasperated on a week 3 game. I get the opponent is who the opponent is. But if you're over here looking like you're stressed, it doesn't give me the vote of confidence in you, because it's telling me that you don't have the confidence in yourself right now.
Hey, it's a week 3 matchup against players get up for games, and especially when you lose to a team that this isn't any other team around the NFL. So I could understand his Lamar's reaction there. And what's his face? King Henry there. He's being discussed as somebody who has fumbling problems.
I think they did the numbers. Like, he has now matched his, not career fumbles. Like, this year alone, he had 3 fumbles. I think they said either all of last year or like the last 3 years, he had 3 fumbles combined. So it's really weird. Now, just a comment on Watch and Earn. Anthony Richardson was the project, but the issue is they don't see no progression. Like, you can be a project, but you got to show me that you're taking steps. You're progressing. A project that's still at stage 1 after 3 years is kind of a bad project. Do you want to blame down the coaching, or do you want to say the injuries have derailed him where he can't get consistent and get into a rhythm and a flow? Well, injuries is on you, right? Your progression is, as much as we want to blame coaches and all that, your progression is on you too. Like, if you really feel like, yo, you know what, you're not, extra credit work on the side. We had this whole conversation about Caleb Williams over the offseason when he was talking about they weren't telling me what to watch on tape. Boy, you should know what you need to watch on tape. You're doing this. You're the quarterback. You want to be the greatest, right? Come on.
At that level, I don't know that they're not telling me what to watch on tape is an acceptable answer. Because
Exactly.
worst case scenario, you can go and hire some help and, hey, what should I be looking for?
Like, that's just some stuff like, listen, your job doesn't tell you. Your job tells you, okay, you need to come in, clock in, and do this. Does your job tell you how to type your emails? No. That's just something that we expect you that you're able to do. You should be able to formulate an email to send it to whoever you need to send it to. You're going to be like, hey, your email was unprofessional. Well, no one told me how to make it sound more professional. What? My fault. Did we hire the wrong person? Because I ain't got time to hold your hand. If I'm the head coach, I don't got time to hold your hand. I'm literally coaching a team of 53 players. And I got coordinators that I need to have meetings with. You think I need to hold your hand every second? Who missed that kick on the Patriots game? Was it the Patriots or the Panthers? It fell short. That's crazy work. But that again, so that Anthony Richardson has some culpability in his struggles right now. Okay? Because the other part of it is this same head coach is doing what he's doing with Indiana Jones. So it should have been you. You can't say the coach can't develop quarterbacks. Look what he's doing with Indiana Jones. Like, literally, we were like, oh, what did we say before? He was tier 4 at the beginning of the season when we did that?
I think he was at the damn bottom.
He's tier 2 right now. It should have been you.
It's amazing. It's amazing what a difference a offensive line makes. You can't say running game because between Jonathan Taylor and Saquon Barkley, I'm pretty sure 10 out of 10 people would take Saquon Barkley. But hey, offensive line, somewhere that seems to genuinely want him right now, it's paying off for them. They're probably the biggest surprise in the NFL this year.
So one of my friends is a Panthers fan. He's like, kickers got one job, just one job. And he's over here just ranting. He's like, I can't even type how mad I am. He's like, the score should be, 10-15. Oh, it should be 10-14. That's crazy. Oh, 13-14. Damn. I don't know how many kicks he missed, but that's again, being a kicker, you missed a kick.
Hold on, the Panthers have 6 points. Is that a touchdown and a missed PAT or 2 field goals?
I think it's a touchdown missed PAT. I think it's a missed PAT. Hold on, let me double check that real quick, and then we're gonna go into the next game. Panthers. Yeah, touchdown missed PAT. That's crazy work. But okay, so off to Anthony Richardson and back to the Ravens. You look stressed does not give me the confidence to believe. Like, you should not be stressed on week 3. And if you're stressed on week 3, that means there's something behind the scenes that's got you doubting yourself. Because if you believed in yourself, you'd be like, yo, what the hell's going on? You're not gonna be over here like, yo, why aren't we winning? Like, you know what I mean? And we killed Caleb Williams.
No, well, don't forget, I think
go.
One of the things that Lamar Jackson gets knocked for is not being able to win that big game. He's finally won a couple of playoff games under his belt now, so this is just going to add fuel to the fire of, can he win the big game? And when the lights are the brightest, can he step up and win? So I get their almost over emotional reaction to losing against the Lions.
But your overreaction can sometimes expose some internal feelings of, can we really do this? And if you really wonder, can we really do this? Then therefore you cannot do it. No one who ever goes into a fight or anything in life, if you go into an interview not sure you can do the job, you're not going to get the job. If you go into a fight thinking, can I beat this man? You're not going to beat that man. If you're going into anything, and it's not even just being half-assed. Being half-assed is one thing. Self-doubt is another. You cannot succeed in anything if you doubt yourself.
That's true. Gotta get your confidence right.
So
confidence in self is key.
Yeah, like, okay, so that's just my take on that one. Again, I want the Ravens to be as good as AFC Championship losing to the Steelers every year. Lamar, and I'm sorry, but that's just where I'm at with you. So let's see. Next game from week 3 is that we're going to touch upon. Chiefs Giants.
Oh,
wait. Oh, you got one you want to talk about? What's up?
Man, I saw that too. That was the Giants did what they were supposed to do. I think we should be at a yellow level alert for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
The defense that we saw last year is.
So wait, hold on. Just to clarify, yellow. 1 to 5. 1 is not concerned at all. 5 is burn everything down to the studs. You're saying a 3?
Should be at like 3.5, 3.8, almost a
4. Okay, so you don't think part of that is because of Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy not being there, or you still think even with them you still
that is
a little hesitant?
No. Listen, and my opinions here are a bit biased because for 20 years all I heard was next man up. All I heard is, hey, just give me a couple wide receivers from Hyde Park. That's an area in Massachusetts. And, hey, let's go get the job done. So if you're the current him of the NFL, I'm putting that same weight on your shoulders of, okay, hey, your starters are going to get hurt. When they get hurt, your offense needs to evolve based around the strengths of whoever's left over now. For the Chiefs, they are in this weird place where many of us are still confident and comfortable because they've got Patrick Mahomes, but still need to have some good momentum and good foundational things that you're building on as the year goes on to get you through the playoffs. Cool, you beat the Giants. Whoop-de-doo. I mean,
22-6.
that's what you're supposed to do.
22-6 of that. Like, yeah.
Huh?
And Russell was doing bad. You were hoping to score at least more points with how bad Russell was playing. Yeah, I get that. For me, my alert for the Chiefs is I'm gonna go with a 3.1. I'm in yellow as well. But I'm gonna go with a 3.1. Here's the reason why. My concerns with the offense, I need to see when everybody's back to see how it is, if the offense is still struggling as much. That offensive line seems to not be helping Patrick Mahomes out at all, it feels like. I mean, it still seems like he's running for his life. But most of my concerns is on that defensive end. I don't know what's up with that defense. It's last year they made it to the Super Bowl based off their defense, not offense. That's supposed to be a Super Bowl caliber defense. And I'm not seeing a Super Bowl caliber defense out there. So that's why my concern is at a 3.1, because I do believe once the offense comes up, maybe they could go into more of a shootout style. Like, now that you know your defense is not what you thought it was, maybe now you know that you have to go into shootout. I want to see you go into a shootout then with all your bullets in the holster. You know what I mean? All your bullets in the chamber. My fault. Wrong analogy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm holding a little bit more reservation, because again, also the other part of it is if the quarterback was anyone else other than Pat Mahomes, I'd probably be at like 4.1. But the fact they have Pat Mahomes brings it down at least 1. You know what I mean?
Listen, the game that was the most interesting last week was the Dallas Cowboys and Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears came out here and looked amazing. Caleb Williams was just tossing touchdowns every time you looked up. He was throwing a touchdown pass. And the Dallas Cowboys fall to 1-2 on the season.
So
Dallas fans, defend this.
No. I'm going to take it here, right? That defense is just bad. Russell Wilson damn near threw for 500 yards. Caleb looked like an all-pro. Like, right now, a lot of people are like, Caleb is back. And I'm like, let's hold off on that, because it's not looking too good. Like honestly, the Cowboys are quarterbacks' dreams to be facing right now. Like, right now, if I had Jordan Love, I would definitely be taking the over on whatever the yardage numbers is right now. You know what I mean? So let me ask you this. I'm going to twist the question. Was Caleb Williams' day indictment on the Cowboys, or was that Caleb achieving his potential?
Two things can be true. Okay?
Oh,
Caleb can
like
be taking. Caleb can be taking a step in the right direction, and this can actually be the state of the Dallas Cowboys defense. We have to see how both of those teams play this week to get a better sense, but I was tweeting during the game, hey, Jimmy Jones said he made the move, I quote, so that when we get to the playoffs, we can be ready. However, newsflash, don't you need to make it to the playoffs for that to actually matter?
Hold on, did I have the Cowboys making the playoffs this year? I think we did.
I don't think either of us did.
I don't think we did. Okay, good, because the team really did get worse. And again, I do want to say this to everybody out there. We cannot judge the Micah Parsons trade just yet, because they did get draft picks out of it. You know what I mean? We need to kind of see what happens with those draft picks. What happens if they're able to draft 2 generational talent, Micah Parsons talent caliber, or whatever. You know what I mean? So I wanna hold off on judging it just so far. But for right now, Packers won. We're just gonna lead into a segue into the Packers losing to the Browns.
Speaking of the Packers,
what was that? I didn't even get a chance to see that game because I didn't even bother watching it because I didn't think it was going to be interesting.
Jordan Love was 18 for 25 for 183 yards and 1 touchdown. Hey, they came back down to earth a little bit.
You think they just kind of
I'm not worried yet.
Too much, and they just kind of their heads got a little too big. This was a humbling thing to bring them back down the ground.
Hey, the Cleveland Browns scored 13 points in the fourth quarter. So that's all you need to know about that. They scored all 13 of their points in the third quarter. I think that they were just cruising along. They were up 10-0. Hey, it's the Cleveland Browns, and it got away from them. Nothing to jump off the bandwagon yet.
No, so you think it's just more like great defense with an offense with a team that just got too ahead of themselves.
Yeah, 1 week, not the end of the world. Yep, agreed. Meanwhile, the Patriots are smacking the Panthers around 21-6. That's what I'm talking about.
Neighbors grabbed his knee, injured his knee.
Listen, if Jackson Dart doesn't have somebody to throw the ball to, then I get worried about his development in New York. I don't care how mobile you are.
Like, how... How crazy would it be if Malik Neighbors is injured for 2 weeks and they're like, okay, Jackson Dart, take a seat. Refs, go back in there. Like, listen, as a fan, I'd be like, oh, if Neighbors is not out there, take Jackson Dart out. Do not play Jackson Dart. We don't got a good offensive line. Now he has no one to throw the ball to. Protect this man. Throw thing. Oh, so actually,
believe it or not, it makes sense. It makes sense. You're not saying anything crazy. It makes sound logical sense. Hey, if you're our potential future, let's let this guy who's on the back end of it take some of these hits. And at the same time, that
person's gonna be like, "Don't do that to me."
He's auditioning for potentially his next job. Or do we at this point we know what he is. We know what he is, right? We know what he is. He doesn't need to audition.
What team would even want him? He doesn't have.
Listen, injuries happen all the time.
He's not starting next year, or he's not going to a team projected as a starter.
He's officially backup status, in my opinion, for the rest of his career, for however long he wants to stay. He's that guy who, if your starter gets hurt, he could potentially come in and have a 450-yard throwing game.
No. Okay, we gotta temper your stats if you're playing against the Cowboys. If you threw for 450, that's more like a 275.
275?
Yeah. We gotta adjust the stats.
So you can still come and give you 275.
No. What do you mean
275, maybe a win once in a while.
What you mean chill, McNuggins? You want Jackson Dart out there with no Neighbors, no O-line? You're the Giants fan. You should be with me like, yes.
Oh. Jackson Dart's fun. Look at him running around. Just scramble for a first down.
I'm not watching the Giants game. I didn't think I needed to. Now it got me wondering if I should.
No, I got Red Zone on, so they're kind of flipping through.
Okay, so back to what team were we talking about? We're talking about the Chiefs. We ranked them down, and then we're talking about the Cowboys. So
Packers
with the Cowboy. Oh, and then we finished the Bears.
Packers Browns.
Okay, but we did finish the Bears. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Packers Browns. I think we're pretty much done with that one. We feel like that game was more about nothing. It was just something they were being talked too much about on the internet, and they kind of thought they were already in Super Bowl and thought they could coast through it, and realized they got to play every Sunday.
Do we need to be worried about the Titans?
Hold on. What did you say? Because they're calling you out. They say come from a Red Sox fan that traded Mookie Betts. Thank you, Derpy.
Hey, I wasn't a fan of that.
No one is a fan of
that move. They traded him. He went on to win a World Series. He was the MVP. Listen.
No. Listen, I'm a Red Sox fan too, and I'm still like, dog, that Mookie Betts trade, I was like, wait, why? Honestly, when that trade happened, I was like, is Mookie Betts older than I thought he was? Like, it was one of those things was like, wait, I thought Mookie was like young. Is he like 34, 36 or something? No, he was young. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, nah, Malik Neighbors really hurt. Oh shoot, Giant season over.
Excuse me?
What?
Hey, Fox Sports just kicked me out. Told me my preview expired.
Yo, they keep logging me out, and I have to keep logging in. I honestly do not like that. Um. Oh God, look at the Patriots.
I told you they're smacking
Damn,
the
don't tell me
Panthers
he got
around.
hurt. Don't tell me he got hurt on that return. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Who's number 25? Travion Henderson, right?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta look at this play. Oh, was this a punt return? Oh, this was a punt return. Wait, 25 is Travion Henderson? All right. Okay, so let's see. Next game from week 3 to talk about. I think this was the Monday night game. The Cardinals and the 49ers.
Okay. There we go.
No, that was not a Monday night game. The Cardinals played on Thursday night. That's why they feel fresh in my brain. Cardinals, 49ers, Nick Bosa, ACL, missed the rest of the season. Are the 49ers
There's
making
some
it, or
players
they just cursed this week? Or they cursed this year?
I feel so bad for the 49ers.
38.
They managed to win a game without Brock Purdy. Mac Jones came out.
He's back this week, though.
Even though you people think that okay, thank goodness then. All right, good to go. Listen, I heard a lot of people excited about Mac Jones. I was gonna say, hey, wait, you guys just wait. I've seen this movie before.
Do you think Mac Jones played himself into a contract next year for another team?
I would hope so. Hey,
he has an argument.
He should go to the Pittsburgh Steelers, huh?
No.
Pittsburgh Steelers?
Relax.
They're looking for a quarterback.
Relax.
Come on.
We got to draft.
No, come on.
We got to draft one. Because Mac Jones has the grounds of like, hey, look at Baker, look at Sam Darnold, look at Geno Smith. Look, like I was just in a real bad situation. Look at Indiana Jones, and now I'm good. Wait, it's 14-10 for the Saints?
Now I'm good.
Yo, they're calling run plays for Jackson Dart like he's Cam Newton or Daniel Jones. It's crazy. First of all, why are we putting Daniel Jones in the same sense with Cam Newton? I don't care. You call him Vanilla Vic. He is not Vanilla Vic. First. Second.
Listen.
They're going to hurt this boy. Third. Why are the Saints down 14-10 to the Bills driving down for the lead?
Why do you seem confused? You want them to be up?
The Saints should be losing. They should be getting skunked. The Bills should not be a one possession game by halftime against the Saints. Under no circumstance.
Hey, I agree with you there. So it's kind of like that game. Who was we talking about last week that had a team they won, but it's like well, the Chiefs. The Chiefs beat the Giants. It's like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. That's not an impressive victory to me.
But okay, my fault. That score really distracted me. I'm trying to see what that game's looking like. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So the next game that we're gonna talk about. Anything you want to mention about that game? The 49ers. They just cursed.
49ers, right? Keep an eye out. Well, yeah. Injuries seem to always follow them. Just watch them. Lucky for them, they started off the season pretty strong. They're 3-0 right now. So, despite all these injuries and hiccups, McCaffrey's upright, and as long as they have McCaffrey, they have a shot.
Okay. By the way, have you seen that McCaffrey is third in receptions and 8th in rush attempts before this week.
That might be a smarter way of using. Hold on, he's
What do
top
you mean
10 in
smarter?
rush
This
attempts.
dude, that's a heavy load.
No, hold on. He's top 10 in rushing attempts.
Yes.
And receptions.
Top 3 in receptions.
I would be able to use him more as a receiving back than a traditional running back.
Yes, but still, that's a lot of touches for a man who, let's be honest, Christian McCaffrey is an injury. He's an injury risk. Let's just be honest. Not in any shade or anything.
Does he know how to play the sport any other way than the way that he plays it? So it's a lot.
It's only a matter of time.
The workload is.
It's only a matter of time. 24-3. All right, I'm done watching the Eagles Buccaneers game. I'm done with this game. That's disappointing.
There's nothing that's absolutely exciting, exhilarating right now. One could make the argument that the Bills Saints game is going to be interesting. If the Saints
that
can
might be
keep
the only game I might watch
pace
for today.
Did the Patriots just score again?
Yeah. That's how I was feeling when my Steelers was scoring 30 points in that week 1 game. I was like, word, we got an offense?
Mm-hmm. Listen, broken clocks are right twice a day. Aaron Rodgers can muster together an amazing week 1 performance.
Okay. And then, let's see. Next game, Broncos-Chargers. That was a good game, too. Any thoughts?
I saw the condensed version of. Hey, by the way, we have the condensed replay.
I saw that and I was like, "Whoa, what is this?" And I was like, "I need to watch that." I'm gonna be doing that today. If there's any games I'm missing,
it cuts the games down to about 35 minutes. It just goes play. They'll show you the refs making certain calls. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing.
It feels nice.
But
I imagine it feels nice.
The reason why that game was important is because I think it's a preview of 2 of the younger quarterbacks in the NFL, and they are likely going to be battling each other for years to come.
Are you worried about?
I think one thing that the NFL is missing now is a good rivalry.
Yeah. Because the NFL right now is in a transition of the older players to the younger players, but the younger players are not like. We had the Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes is good enough to go against Tom Brady. Right now, it's kind of like all these young players who are like still trying to figure stuff out. It's like we missed a gap. It's like we literally missed a gap of talent for, honestly, the pandemic. Because players that came in that got drafted around the pandemic years should be that guy right now, but they're not.
How many years starter is Jordan Love right now? Is this his 2nd or 3rd year as a starter?
3rd. Yeah, because Rodgers had 2, and this is Rodgers' 3rd year, and he's on the Steelers right now, so 3-year starter.
The Chargers starting the year off 3-0.
So yeah, 3-0 and 3-0 in the division.
Hey,
that was a good way for the schedule to start from them. That's a good head start. That's a real good head start. Are the Chargers legit? I don't even know what you're watching right now.
One-handed interception, Bills.
Damn, killed
the Saints in the
I'm
red
not watching
zone.
the Saints game then.
Are the Chargers legit? They're on the path to legitimacy. Herbert has to continue playing well, and they need to be able to year in and year out, at the very least, be in that playoff conversation. Not playoff threatening, but hey, that's a playoff team. And he needs to get to the playoffs and win some games. But starting off 3-0 with the Harbaugh at the helm, that's a good start.
Let me ask you this. How realistic would it be for a Chargers Packers Super Bowl?
Two young quarterbacks who both have big arms. Ooh, that'd be fun.
Decent defenses.
How realistic is it? How realistic is it though? It's more realistic that we're all looking at the Mekhi Parsons trade and thinking, hey, it's going to have the effect. It's going to help get them over the edge. And so everyone's kind of penciling in the Packers in the Super Bowl. They could be the Packers and just lose a game at home or something along those lines before they even get there. I think based on the talent that the Packers have, it's more realistic that they would get there. But I like the coaching of the Chargers more than the coaching of the Packers.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
You don't like...
I'm a fan of... It's not that I don't like them. I'm a fan of old school style football coaches who want to come out and run the ball. And that's kind of what the Harbaughs is. Well, that's what Jim and John are.
So... But Matt LaFleur is a pretty good one, though. You don't think so?
No, I think I'm not saying he's a bad coach.
Well, not bad. But you're saying,
hey,
is he? You don't think he's like a top 10 coach in the NFL? Would you say top 10?
Well, he has a quarterback, a room full of wide receivers, and legitimacy on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see what he shows us. There are coaches who have shown us more with less.
Yes, very much true.
Oh, you know what I just noticed? Christian Gonzalez is playing today.
Who? Oh yeah, no, it's his first game back. No, actually, because I'm not going to talk about the game because we're about to go into the halftime break. But I did want to ask you. You mentioned last week about some of his injury is contract related. You want to elaborate on that? Because I didn't hear nothing about that.
I heard this was on one of the talking heads on the local radio station who didn't divulge his source, but indicated that, hey, sources are telling him that Christian Gonzalez was somewhat intentionally sitting out because he wanted to make sure that he was 100% okay right before he came back. Didn't want to jeopardize it. But it's too soon. I mean, I think he might only be in the second, maybe his third year.
Third for sure.
So it's too. So I think he was a first-round draft pick. So he's technically under control for 5 years. They could potentially pick up that fifth-year option.
Okay, so to wrap up, because again, I don't want to talk about another team because we're about to go to the halftime break. Did you watch the Thursday night game? Cardinals. What was it? Cardinals who?
Oh, Cardinals Seahawks? No. Seahawks,
oh, you did it?
Right?
Yeah, I think it was the Seahawks. So, but did you see the Cardinals New Jersey? The rivalry jersey?
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, take a look at that real quick. I kind of liked it. I actually really did kind of like it.
You said the Seahawks rivalry jersey, right?
Yeah.
That's not bad. Oh, so does every team have a? You know,
not every team. There's about 6 teams. I did see the Patriots one. How you feel about that one? They're gonna play this.
I like it. I did like the Patriots one.
Okay, all right. But nah, I saw that, and you know, a lot of people were talking about they didn't like it. Some people, it was really mixed online. Not even gonna talk about my friends' comments on it, but it was very mixed online, and I kind of liked it. They're like, it looks like dirty. It looks like sand, and I'm like, it's Arizona. It's kind of their MO.
That's their thing.
Let me take a look here and see something here. I'm trying to find
Bills are in
something.
control. Patriots are going to be 500 this week. Excellent.
Where is that? I don't see it anywhere. All right, great. All right, we're gonna finish up this Patriots halftime, and then we're
So
gonna
listen.
go. What's up?
No, we're just talking about the Justin Herbert, and they're down to the Giants right now, 13-3.
They did lose the left tackle, but I'm honestly, I'm disappointed in them. I'm gonna be honest with you. Can you believe
So
it? If
then
their
the
first
Packers-
losses to the Giants?
Hey, they probably looked up, oh, the Giants this week, guys, hey, we can coast.
We can coast. Hold on. Let me disconnect this because I'm trying to figure out why I can't.
All right. Patriots going up in the half, 28-6. Chargers about to go into the half, down 13.
Oh, you want to give a summary of the scores for halftime? Just go through them all. Go ahead.
The Texans are up on the Titans, 6-0. The Bills are up on the Saints, 14.
Actually, hold on. Slow down quick. You're going to say it, and I'm going to give the first word that comes to mind about it. Go ahead.
Oh, hold on. Give me a sec then. Let me pull it up this way.
Let's go, Johnston!
Ooh.
Chargers just scored a touchdown.
Okay, I just saw. Okay, Commanders, Falcons. Falcons are leading 17-10.
Damn it, Jaden Daniels, get back. Come back.
Bills, Saints. Bills 14, Saints 10.
Bills, what the fuck?
Okay, finally, a team that's doing what it's supposed to be doing this weekend. The Lions and the Browns. Lions are up 20-7 on the Browns.
Okay. All right. Yeah, like you said, okay. Not surprising. But at the same time, I thought you were going to say the Patriots Panthers when you're saying that first.
Oh, no. I was about to say another team that's doing what it's supposed to do, up 28-6. Patriots are up on the Panthers.
Panthers. Where do the Panthers go from here?
Well, clearly Archie Manning's not going to be the number one pick next year, so that's not the solution.
Very much so. Now, we could touch on that a little bit.
Chargers 10, Giants 13.
Jackson Dart ? Question mark.
Eagles 24, Buccaneers 6. Okay, another game that's going the way that it's supposed to go.
No, Buccaneers is supposed to be better than that. Disappointed in the Bucks. Very disappointed.
And
in
then
the Bucks.
Titans 0, Texans 6.
Titans what?
Titans 0. So Cam Ward hasn't gotten his first NFL win yet.
No. Yeah, no.
Somebody's going to walk away with a win today because both of those teams are 0-3.
It needs to be the Texans. It needs to be the Texans.
If it's not the Texans, you know what's going to happen. All types of questions are going to start coming up about CJ. Hey, is he the right quarterback? What's going on?
Okay. And any other scores?
Nope, that's it for every team's just about at halftime, and that's it for the scores.
All right. Guys, we'll be back. Other than that, I am going to put a timer up because, yes. And we'll be back in 15 minutes. Hold on, I'll let you know. No capture. Timer. Why can't I see it? Not a thing. Huh. I can't do it that way. Cancel. I gotta find another way to do it. I missed the. I still need to go see the neighbor's injury.
Oh, he didn't come back yet?
No, he
Well,
was
third
carted
half
off.
anyway. So he never. Oh, parted off.
Yeah. Woo. I just gotta crop this a little bit. That's interesting.
Oh, they're already in the third?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who?
Okay, okay. The Texans and Titans.
Texans Titans.
Every other game is just now going into half.
Damn, that means that game is just flying. Sheesh.
Listen. Keep the ball on the ground. Let's get the show over real quick.
All right, guys. Yo, we'll be back. All right. And that's why I say, let me check on something. I am back. Marv is on his way back. But until then, woo! Halftime is over. What games are you guys watching? What games are you guys watching? What games are you guys watching? I know we got some Giants fans in the chat. We got some Patriots fans in the chat. Patriot fans are eating good today, 28-6. Let me just go through the scores real quick. As Marvin is back, you need to put the volume down on the TV. You got to put the volume back down on the TV because your TV is kind of loud. All right.
Okay, good to go.
He is back. All right. So I'm just going to give the score updates just so that everyone's aware. I still need to see the video of the injury. Hold on. Oops, I just crashed my app. Okay, my app is being very buggy. All right, right now, Commanders, Falcons, 13-17. Falcons are in the red zone. Third quarter, 9.5 left to go. Saints, Bills. Bills got the ball, 10-14. Third quarter, 10 minutes to go. Browns, Lions, 20-7. Lions got the ball. Third quarter, 11.5. Patriots, Panthers, 28-6. 13.5. Patriots got the ball. Giants, Chargers, 13-10. Giants up. And they have the ball. That's actually interesting. We'll get into that one in a bit. Eagles, Buccaneers, 24-6. Eagles got the ball. Titans, Texans, 0-6. Texans got the ball. That's another thing we need to talk about. Interesting. And that's it for the games that are live right now. Hold on. Russell's in the game. Russ is in the game. You're winning with the rookie. Why is Russ in the game?
Oh, no.
Did I miss an injury?
No, they just announced on Malik Neighbors to an ACL.
Are you serious?
Were they listening to us? Is that why they put Russ in the game?
Yo. Oh, my God. No. Damn.
Somebody is on Sleeper right now, combing through available wide receivers.
Dog. Shoot. He's not hurt. They just was like, yeah, it's ACL. Get Dart out. They really said that. Yo.
Oh, here come the Chargers.
Okay, so hold on. Now, my question to you is that truly the right move?
Now, we're just throwing it against the wall here because we don't know exactly what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But neither one of us thought it was a bad idea. Hey, if he doesn't have the right weapons to throw to, we already know the Patriots scored again. We already know that the Giants' offensive line is not the greatest, so you can't jeopardize this kid if you believe that he's your future.
As Russell Wilson, how would you feel? Like, at least I got another chance to throw some more film out there. Like,
listen, Russell Wilson should understand where he is in his career. He's not viewed or looked at as a franchise quarterback anymore. At best, he's a bridge player that maybe is going to come in and play a couple games before you turn it over to the rookie, as we're witnessing in New York.
mm-hmm.
So that being said, any opportunity you get to, like you said earlier, pad his stats, make him look a little bit better, he's got to take it and he's got to be happy with it. But like you said earlier, Hey, I've got Ciara at home, got a whole couple of kids. I could just go home and chill with my kids for the rest of my life and not have to worry about much.
I got a cold couple of kids. That's a crazy statement.
He's got stuff to do.
That's crazy work. All right.
See, in the NBA, when you have players like a Russell Wilson, you can't. It's in theory a easier transition where say you're going from 30 minutes a night to maybe 25 and eventually to 20 and 15 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't happen so seamlessly in the NFL. It's either you're the man or there's somebody else younger than you right behind you, ready,
That's
willing, and
ready
able to
for
take
your
over
spot.
this position.
Yeah.
Question is, where's he going to land? Clearly, it's not.
Let's do a quick
I think
run through. Like, what teams? You think the Panthers want him?
Until they can find their franchise or next starting quarterback, he should be a consideration for them.
So, but if you get him, is that Bryce Young's closing the book on Bryce Young?
Yes, however, what we've seen is quarterbacks can go to other teams and kind of resurrect their career.
Oh, Jackson Dart might have a concussion. That's what it is.
Okay.
Drake London is balling right now.
Russell Wilson or Geno Smith?
Geno right now hasn't done anything to lose his job.
Broncos are set, Chiefs are set, Eagles are set, Commanders are set, Cowboys are set. Giants is obviously off the tables. Packers are set, Lions are set, Vikings are set, Bears are set-ish. But it's going to boil down to, we all know what Russell Wilson is. Wouldn't most of these teams be better off giving a unproven talent an opportunity?
God damn, I don't even know how to even process. Like, the Giants season is done. Well, the Giants season been done. Actually, let me be honest, it's been done. But yeah, Jackson Dart is concussed. I see the hit now.
Hey, they're playing for next year. So this is what we were talking about last week.
What do they need?
Getting into week 3 and week
What do
4,
the Giants need? Other than offensive line.
everything.
If Jackson Dart is your future,
Yeah.
and Malik Neighbors is definitely the star that we think he is, offensive line or another weapon?
So okay. You have to shore up the offensive line. And I know
but they do a bad
outside of that, but
what can you do when you suck at drafting O-line talent?
Find a team that drafts offensive line talent well and take someone off of their staff and bringing them in-house. That's a start. No, and that frustrated me for the longest time because, for example, the New England Patriots, they're horrible at drafting wide receivers. Why don't you look at a team that, like, okay,
the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Literally.
And say, hey, we need to take somebody off of their staff because even when they strike out, they win with wide receivers.
No, for real. What was it? It was there was it was a former Eagles like scouting department head or whatever. And he was saying that they used to grade their wide receiver draft board based off of who the Steelers drafted. They're like, if we had a wide receiver that we thought was a sleeper and we had him in like a top 10 talent evaluator pick or whatever, like we felt like it was a top 10 wide receiver, we felt justified if the Steelers drafted him because it's like, yeah, no, we were right. We were right. Like Chase Clay. But the thing is, can we say we're as good at drafting talent like that if they don't work anywhere else? Like, we know Pickens is good. And right now, Pickens is about to be, you know how he's in a contract year right now? With CeeDee Lamb being hurt, it's really going to be interesting. Like this is you. You could have always said, "Nah, it was the quarterbacks is the reason why my numbers were never crazy great." Right now, you got Dak Prescott who makes CeeDee Lamb look great, so ain't no reason. Meanwhile, last week after CeeDee left, you were the cause of an interception because he popped it up. And you know what? I really don't like how some of these interceptions would be. Like, you didn't see the game, but there was a game where Marvin Harrison was literally like triple covered. But Kyler Murray threw a dart, really dropped it right in the basket like that. Popped out, tapped up by Marvin Harrison, straight to the a defensive player. That shouldn't be on Kyler Murray. That's not Kyler Murray's fault. That's a wide receiver interception.
Hey, let's petition the NFL to start a new stat.
Wide receiver dropped catch interceptions.
Non-quarterback interceptions.
Non-quarterback interceptions.
Yeah, just the whole
DIs, dropped interceptions, something. Because that really shouldn't be on the quarterback. Like, I did my part. You're supposed to. I can't. If it really lands right in here, what more do you want me to do? Put glue? Okay, yeah. So McDuggan said, "Yeah, no, Steelers got it." If they work for, so I was questioning if they work for my team but didn't work for other teams, then were they really great wide receivers? He's like, "Yeah, it's not their team's, not the other team's fault, not that player's fault that the other teams can't use them." But nah, that is that's a concept because why were we talking about that? Oh, Pickens. You think Pickens gonna be able to succeed right now with the Chiefs? I'm not the Chiefs, with the Cowboys being the number one.
Cowboys. He's either going to dramatically put himself in position to get a bag, or he's going to ruin that bag. He has no excuse at this point. He's going to get the targets, and he has a good quarterback to get him the ball. So if he doesn't produce now, the payday that he's been working towards is not happening.
Okay, so Cowboys aren't going to be able to re-sign him. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's auditioning.
Well, actually, they could. They didn't sign Micah Parsons.
Yeah, but Jerry said that they got to get better on the run against the run for the playoffs. So I don't know if he would be a priority.
The best way to protect the run is to catch the ball, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. What team needs a wide receiver? And what team would want him? Because needing a wide receiver is one thing. We already see the antics on the Cowboys sidelines. We already see the antics. What team wants that?
That is a good question. You can't pair certain flamboyant wide receivers, and I don't mean that in the decent, just like wild wide receivers. They need a strong, established quarterback for them to work. I think Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, you put certain types of wide receivers with them, no matter what the scenario is, it'll the allure of playing with a great quarterback helps keep these guys in line. And is Pickett who's Pickett gonna respect as a quarterback right now? Outside of an obvious Mahomes, but I don't know that they're going to go down the path of spending that kind of money on a wide receiver.
Well, that's the thing, though. They might not have to spend that much money. The demand for him is
so
not
if he plays himself,
because they're going to be like, listen, we got a young quarterback who is developing. We can't put him with George Pickens. So you got to take out all the young quarterback teams. The Packers don't need him. The Lions don't need him. The Vikings don't need him. They don't have space for him. So NFC North is out of it. NFC South, who is it? The Falcons? But
They've got a young Drake London already on staff. Do you
Kyle
want to
Pitts.
pair a potential misfit with your young wide receiver?
No, but they could use a second weapon though. You can't do the Panthers because they're gonna be like it's gonna be too much. It's gonna be too much of a distraction type thing. Buccaneers and Saints. Saints are the only one. Saints don't even have money, so forget that. NFC East. What somehow the Eagles
Bucs
get rid
might
of
not be
AJ
a
Brown
bad-
and get George Pickens in? Whoa.
Listen, the Bucs might
Was
not
that
be a
Ted
bad
McMillan with a touchdown?
landing spot.
Wait, was that a touch? Wait, whoa. What happened to that? He didn't catch it? Did the Panthers not catch that ball? Oh, wow. Yeah, Tet is mad. Bryce Young is mad. Damn.
Okay, all is well in Buffalo. I know you were worried a little earlier.
Yeah, well, I just saw that
It's 21-10 now.
Yeah, Josh Allen did a rushing touchdown. Dart's back in the game. Dart's back in.
The Bucs might not be a bad landing spot for him. You have a aging Mike Evans, and Chris Godwin has reached the stage of injuries.
But Chris Godwin was just re-signed last year. And you got Amico.
Was he just re-signed?
Yeah, he.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, because the Patriots were in the hunt to get him. Contracts don't mean anything. It all depends on how many years it was for and how much has already been paid out.
Yeah, but you can't
salary cap
give
can
up
be
the wide receiver, have dead cap and wide receiver, and then put another contract in a wide receiver.
Another wide receiver. Listen, we're watching with the Bengals this year. Nice throw. The Saints just scored. We're watching with the Bengals this year what happens when you actually invest all of your money in three players on the team, and when it doesn't necessarily pan out, what that's going to look like.
Which team he says that?
I wonder if the Bengals.
Oh,
the Bengals. You know, I wonder if T. Higgins is happy he signed that 1-year deal now.
Every player and a lot of agents were like, yeah, no. The Bengals won that deal because it's a cut him after 1 year minimal thing. It was pretty much a 1-year deal, which for him, it might not be a bad thing because he probably was like, next year's our best chance to win the championship. After that, I'm on my own and I'm willing to go leave. He's still in his prime. It's
The
not
problem
next year
is,
he's not
leave
in his
right
prime
now.
anymore.
If he leaves right now, he's not in line to get compensated the same way he would have had he left last year, because his numbers aren't going to be the same this year.
No, but
what we're gonna listen. This is a business. We're gonna negotiate based on what you've done for me lately.
yeah, and you gonna tell me you're gonna judge me based off of Jake Browning?
Hey, McLaurin puts up 1,000-yard seasons no matter who's throwing him the ball. Out in Washington.
Yeah, that's true. You got me there. I can't argue that one.
And I mean, let's not kid ourselves. Jamar Chase is the bigger draw between those two wide receivers. T. Higgins is an excellent complementary wide receiver to what they have in Cincinnati. I just think that Chase is the bigger draw and the one who should have gotten paid. He needs to be paid like a number 2. Because that's what I think he is.
Hold on, McThuggins.
And yes, my feelings are a little hurt since he didn't come to New England. So,
so apparently McThuggins agrees with you.
It's a smart one. He's a smart Giants fan. McThuggins, you're a smart Giants fan.
Malik Neighbors got 1,000 yards last year with 4 different quarterbacks. So, but the thing is, okay, yeah, and you know his agent's gonna be like, of course, we're not saying he's Jamar Chase, so we're trying to get him paid like Jamar Chase, but put some respect on his name though. So then the team
If I'm
would be
putting up
like,
1,000-yard
so he's the
seasons, no matter who's throwing me the ball, yeah, put some respect on my name. I can do this with whoever's back there.
So pretty much you're saying that he proved that he can't be wide receiver one. Then at that point, T. Higgins, you need to go to the Chiefs.
Actually, if you want to talk about complementary pieces, he might really work there. He wouldn't have the workload of a traditional number 2 because Mahomes would spread the ball around.
Exactly.
There are a couple of younger horses in the stable between what's his face, Rashid Rice, and what's the other guy's name?
Xavier Worthy.
Yes, Xavier Worthy. So
and this is probably Travis's last year. God damn, tackled at the one. Yo, what are the Panthers doing? Yo, I think we need to fire all the coaches in Carolina. This is not even a player thing. This is, nah, but Fitzgerald is of a different breed. Larry Fitz was of a different breed. But
Larry Fitzgerald transformed himself to be able to continue playing in the NFL, in the football.
He did. But he also
went
had
from being
the maturity.
Number 1.
He had the maturity and growth to do so. A lot of people are like, no, I am still he was like, I don't need to be the number 1 anymore, but I can still do this. Keenan Allen's another one. He's like, all right, cool. I'm not the number 1, but look at him right now. He's revitalizing his career right now with the Chargers.
DeAndre Hopkins is another one. Hey, I'm just going to keep catching the ball. Somebody wants to keep cutting the check.
If I had to choose the twilight years of my career, and I had to choose between what DeAndre Hopkins got and what Larry Fitzgerald and Keenan Allen got right now, I'd rather Keenan Allen and Larry Fitzgerald over DeAndre Hopkins.
Agreed. I think both Keenan Allen and
Calvin Johnson was another one, he said, but he retired too early.
Yeah, I can see that. You know what?
Yeah, but twilight of the careers. Whose career would you choose for the twilight? Larry Fitzgerald, DeAndre Hopkins, or Keenan Allen? Twilight years only, not the prime.
I would go Fitzgerald only because I had a chance. Well, I guess I had a chance to see all their careers, but I got to see his career really up close. He was him, and to watch him transition, and all you ever heard about him was that he was a consummate professional, comes to work, does his job. Hey, look up his highlights if you're not familiar.
Keenan Allen.
And you know what? Both Keenan Allen and Fitzgerald, I feel like even in the twilight of their careers, they're still big parts of their offenses. And whereas D-Hop's on the team every year, he'll make a few catches that remind you that he's still there, but he's not as much of a focal point of his team's offensive attack as the other two.
Yo, Herbert threw an interception.
Hold on, who threw an interception?
Herbert.
Oh, okay, I'm about to see it. Jesus, who were you throwing the ball to?
Someone got bumped. Someone definitely got bumped off the route. Oh, he was on the floor.
Are you talking about the Chargers game?
Yeah.
It looks like that was a comeback. Little hitch or a little comeback route, and he overthrew him. Or listen, it could be a miscommunication between the quarterback and wide receiver.
There was a Chargers player on the floor.
Now the Giants are in red
Yo.
zone.
Can you imagine if this is the Giants' first win? The 0-3 Giants with Jackson Dart against the 3-0 Chargers.
Nah, Dart put the numbers on the board, and Russell Wilson came in to finish it up.
All right. I did put a poll in the
All
chat.
right, the Eagles
Right now, 100% on Keenan Allen right now. Is what I see there. Okay. Let's go back and talk about week 3 games still. For me, I'd rather.
Hey, don't be creating the polls and then voting to skew the
I just voted.
100%
I just
for
voted just
Keenan Allen.
now. I just voted just now. I'm innocent. What do you think? I'm stuffing ballots over here. Bijan just got over 100 yards today. Congratulations, Bijan.
He had a touchdown run earlier. That was amazing. It was Madden-esque.
Let's see, where did we end up at? We don't need to spend too much time on this one. Seahawks Saints week 3 was 44-13. Anything you want to say about that?
Sam Darnold. Let's.
I owe you an apology, Sam
He's
Darnold.
working on.
I owe you an apology.
We gotta put a little respect on his name.
Yeah.
I was one of the people that was like, hey, he had all these weapons in Minnesota. What's he gonna do when he gets to Seattle? Well, he's showing us exactly what he's doing in Seattle. Shout out to that man.
Yo, like, respect. Remember how I said there's like a gap of talent? It's like now these quarterbacks are going somewhere else. And again, we did talk about this last week, so check last week's video. And, I'm going to make it a short, where I was like, maybe these new generation of quarterbacks can't come in and be leaders and learn to hone their craft at the same time. So I think that's really just what it is there. The Eagles-Rams last week. No, I'm going to save that for last because that's the game that needs to be talked about. Buccaneers-Jets. By the way, did you see the coach of the Jets, his celebration when they got the interception and were running, and he was just like,
They put that on Twitter to Earth, Wind, and Fire. And
yeah.
It was absolutely amazing.
Did you see him in the post conference where they were like, "What do you have to say about that?" He's like, "Wait, it's viral. I don't know. Like, it's who I am. Like, why am I'm not supposed to be happy that my team got an interception and was going? Like, if your head coach can't be happy for you doing a successful play, then who's supposed to be happy for you? Like, come on now."
Listen, his players love that.
Oh, for sure. They definitely were like, "Hey, yo, coach, next week you got to put a little more hip in that." You know what I mean? Marcus Mariota and the Commanders beat the Raiders 41-24.
Oh, I saw at the end of game when Jalen Daniels was celebrating with Mariota. I was like, who is that old man in the lot? That's Marcus Mariota. He looks so much older. And obviously he would. Time doesn't stop, but it was just weird. He had all this gray hair. I was like, what the hell is going on? It's nice to see him still in the league because I think he's another one of these quarterbacks that came in and they weren't quite sure what to do with him in Tennessee. And then
he lost his job to Ryan Tannehill. And that's when we started thinking that Ryan Tannehill actually might have been something. He had A.J. Brown.
You're right.
Ryan Tannehill. He lost his job to Ryan Tannehill. He lost it straight up. He couldn't do it. Ryan Tannehill could. And he lost his job. And he's been bouncing around the league ever since.
Do you think he's one of these quarterbacks that ended up just in the wrong place at the wrong time that didn't allow him to develop to become what he could be?
I don't think he ever had the Pro Bowl talent, to be honest. Even when he was getting drafted, I didn't believe he was a Pro Bowler caliber quarterback. So I'm biased in that thought.
What does being a Pro Bowler these days mean anyway? Is there still in the lore?
Yeah, no, the NFL needs to fix that because these players don't want to go, and then the backups to the backups get in, and now they call Pro Bowlers, for example, Mac Jones. Pew pew.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, you can never take that away from him. He will forever be known as a Pro Bowl quarterback.
Legally, he's known as that. Yeah, no. Anquan Bolden was actually another good. That was actually another good wide receiver you mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anquan Bolden. Hold on, let me see how this poll is looking right now. We got 67% for Keenan Allen, 33% for Larry Fitzgerald. No one wants DeAndre Hopkins, apparently. Okay, so
Oh,
Falcons Panthers 30-0. We kind of touched on it earlier. Uh Penix Panthers
Penix is
35-6. That's crazy.
he's on a short leash. He's on a really short leash.
You think you think his leash is short?
Why would you bring in Cousins in a you bring Cousins in off the bench in a blowout loss? Are you trying not to? Ooh, Bucks are about to score. Are you trying not to just break him?
I think that's
Because
the
I think
point.
there's
Yeah.
some lessons to be learned in the loss.
I think that's what it is. I think it's just not to scar. You can truly ruin a quarterback. You truly can. So maybe that's the reason. But oh damn.
Hey, I saw 28-3. I saw a Super Bowl victory where at halftime the score is 28-3.
And Matt Ryan has never been the same since.
Thank you. Thank you.
Never.
That was the moment that he lost it.
Let me see something here. Jeez.
Hey, the Saints are making it a bit more competitive than I would have expected with the Bills because the score's 16-21 now.
All right. And that's it for week 3.
And the Saints have the ball.
We're done with week 3. So let's take a look at the week 4 games. Let's take a look. You said the Saints game. Let's take a look at the Saints game. I can start reading off some of the stats for it. They got the ball 16-21. And they're in field goal range? Yeah, they're about field goal range, yeah. Okay.
They've made it a lot more interesting than any of us would have thought.
Yo, okay. Right now. Quick, you have to give me an answer right now. How many 0-3 teams are going to be a 3-0 team?
Huh?
How many 0-3 teams are about to beat a 3-0 team? The Saints are 0-3,
okay.
the Bills are 3-0, the Giants are 0-3, and the Chargers are 3-0.
At least only one of them are going to win.
Which one?
And it's not going to be the Giants.
It's not going to be the Giants? It's not going to be the Giants. The Chargers did just score a touchdown, 50-yard rush by Omari and Hampton.
I'm going to roll the dice here and say it's going to be the Saints. I just like that they're still competing here.
What do you mean? The Giants are up. The Giants are up by 5.
The Chargers just scored and took the lead.
No, Chargers just scored to cut the lead down to 5.
Oh, then I saw. Yeah,
no, right now it's 16-21. Giants are still up.
Yeah, but you have Russ in a quarterback. And come on.
No, Dart's back. Dart's back in the game. It was a concussion. He's back in the game.
Oh, well. Is he going to stop running? Because that's all he was doing in the first half was running.
He's going to need to run it to kill the clock. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. That's crazy. We got 3-0 teams struggling to finish a game with 0-3 teams. That's a shame.
Oh,
Saints are in the red zone.
And it's the same score. Oh, no.
16-21. No, it is the same score for both of them. The Chargers are going to go for 2.
Chargers got the 2. That's what I was going to say, and then they scored the 2.
Yeah, if he did score the 2, it really would have been the same score at both of them. That's kind of crazy.
The Patriots, did they just score again? They just scored again.
Yo, no, he really did dip. Yo, Hampton just, I didn't know he had speed like that on you, man. What happened to the Giants defense, man? McFuggins, talk to me. Giants defense, what happened to that? What happened to that?
Yeah, see, that's another team where they've historically always done well at drafting defensive linemen.
Damn, you guys read this score again. That's crazy work.
What is going on with the Giants defense?
I don't know. Why can't I watch that? Yeah.
Bryce Young is having a long day against the New England Patriots, and that shouldn't necessarily be the case because he's got at least 1 or 2 years up on Drake May.
And there, guys, is Marvin talking spicy.
Hey,
yeah, I'm about to.
The Patriots are going to be 500 this week.
Patriots are going to be 500 this week. Are they really? Yeah, they are. Did you give yourself a 500 record by week 4?
I thought it was possible, but I thought we would be 1-3.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Brandon Cooks still catching touchdown passes in the NFL. Can you believe that?
Wait, what team is he on now?
The Saints.
Wait, the Saints just got a touchdown? I didn't see that yet.
Yes, sir, they did. Hold on, is this... Unless it's coming back. Oh, it might come back. I think the ball touched the ground. You got to go live on this
it
one.
touched the ground. Touched the ground. I'm watching that game now. I'm done watching the Patriots beat down on the Panthers. McNugget's like, he just faster than all of us. I really just never took a Mary Hampton as wheels. I don't think that's a catch. I don't think that's a catch for Brandon Cooks.
It's coming back. It's coming back. It clearly hit the ground, and he kind of corralled it with his knees. What are the Falcons doing to the Commanders? What's going on in the world today?
Okay, hold on. Let's take a look at that. Did I just see 31? Holy crap.
Yep.
Yeah, no, like we said, Marcus Mariota, we need you to come back. Not Marcus Mariota, Jaden Daniels, they need you back. The thing is, the Commanders could be 2-2 and still make the playoffs. You know what I mean? They got 147 rushing yards, the Commanders.
The Commanders are 2-1 right now. So far, and as we
hold on, let me just read you the Falcons stat line. Let me read you the Falcon stat line because we were talking about Penix. He's 18 for 24, 281 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
2 touchdowns and 1 interception.
Now, Bijan has 4 of those catches for 105 yards alone.
So one of his little checkdowns.
If we took away all of Bijan's stats, in his things, he would have been
14 for 21.
He would have been 14 for 19. 14 for 19 and 176 yards. Still 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
That sounds about right for a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, but 14 catches, 176 yards.
As a rookie quarterback, you're going with a lot of safe checkdowns, little quick ends to your tight end. You're not really looking down the field, so I think those numbers are somewhat appropriate for him.
Hold on, let me take a look. What's that average out to? 14. No. Doing it backwards. 176 divided by 14 is 12 yards a catch. Okay. So it's still about a first down per completion.
That's not bad.
Yeah, no. That's better than Tua last week, where he was averaging like negative 0.5 yards per completion.
The more that I think about it, Penix almost has no reason to, at a bare minimum, look competitive in Atlanta. He's got some weapons around him.
No, he does.
Got
They got a lot of quarterbacks would love to have Drake London, Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is back. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and Bijan Robinson. A lot of teams would love to have that.
So unless he's in the wrong system, ended up with the wrong organization, he's got to show some consistent development.
The thing about Penix, I believe his scouting report said that his strength was his deep bomb. He was one of the most accurate deep bomb throwers. And that's where the question marks are coming from.
Okay. So they should go get him Tyreek Hill.
Listen, if Tyreek leaves Miami to go to Atlanta, this man gonna have another 6 kids. Okay?
In the first month that he's there.
Okay.
Hey, Jackson Dart's got the Giants playing with.
Yeah, no, I'm watching that game right now. I'm watching the Giants. This is a little interesting. Ooh, who asked this question? I heard this question somewhere. Is Cam Scatterboo who we thought Ashton Genty should be? Ashton Genty have been disappointing this year, albeit he has more yards after contact than actual total yards. Did you know that?
I saw that stat, and I thought it was one of those internet things.
No, it's a legit thing. He has more yards after contact than he has of actual total yards. That means he's getting hit in the backfield every damn time. So, yes. Whoa, McThuggins don't. Wait, McThuggins, are you trying to say that Cam Scatterboo's not that good? Or where'd that come from? Like, that seemed a little aggressive there. But is Cam Scatterboo who we thought Ashton Genty should be or would be? Because he's running, he's not shying from contact. He's trying to run people over, and he's actually doing pretty good. Like, what's actually his stats for this game? Let me pull it up real quick. Cam Scatterboo this game is 18 attempts for 70 yards, averaging 4 yards a carry.
He's looking pretty good today.
That's a pretty good stat line. That's a really good stat line. I'm sorry. I'm giving your team credit. Cam Scatterboo is who we thought Scatterboo would be. Ashton Genty is supposed to be on a level above Scat. But the thing is, Ashton Genty is not. So therefore, so he's not saying that Cam Scatterboo is overplaying himself. He's saying that Ashton Genty is not playing up to where he should be. But Cam Scatterboo is not where we thought Ashton Genty would be. Okay. All right. I don't know. He's still like 14 for 70. That's a pretty good day. That's a very good day.
Okay, he's supposed to be like Bijan was in his first year. They misused Bijan a lot during his first year. They refused to give him the ball.
That was Arthur Smith.
They refused to give him the ball.
That was Arthur Smith. Shame on him. Okay. So just to recap on today's games right now, I'm going to give an update on the scores for everybody. We got Commanders Falcons 31-24. Falcons are up with the ball, 7 minutes left, and they are on their side of the field. Saints Bills, they did not give them the touchdown, so they went for the field goal. Josh Allen is
doing Josh Allen things right now.
Like, damn, I'm like looking at him run. I'm like, I think he just rushed for like 4 yards. I said 4 yards, 40 yards. Damn. And what sucks is I'm facing Josh Allen in fantasy football right now. I need Justin Fields to be on the same energy right now. Like, bro. Also, listen, Josh Allen, you need to learn to slide.
That he is.
You need to learn to slide. For real. Oh, I had a take, and I know it's a bad take, but I have a take. And I need you to convince me that my take is horrible and I'm just overreacting. Oh my God. What a
You just saw the
dot.
touchdown, see?
What a dot. I couldn't even do that pass in Madden. Let me see. Okay. Part of the reason why, and this is what I was alluding to earlier, and I just never actually got to the take. Part of the reason why Lamar Jackson is kind of like stressing and like exasperated a little bit with these games is because he does feel a bit slighted about not being the MVP last year. And he's trying to prove a point, and it's just like he can't prove the point that he wants to prove. Like he thrives on, like, remember when he had that first game against the Dolphins and he scored 50 points and they asked him like, oh, what the thing is like pretty good for a running back or something like that, he said. Like, he thrives to prove people wrong, and I feel like he's like doing too much to prove that I should have been MVP. Like when they were first playing against the Bills, came out big, lost that game. Damn, I want to prove that I was better. Then they did good against the Browns, and it's like, wait, now against the who they played last week that they
The Lions.
It was the Lions. The Lions beat me.
The Lions.
Like, I'm trying to prove a point and I just can't. I can't prove the point that I want to prove. But
he can't allow himself to get lost in that shuffle. Listen, you've already won an MVP. The next thing that you need to really focus the most on is winning a Super Bowl and getting your team through the playoffs.
Oh, but I don't know if you heard the original press conference before the season started. It was like after training camp, but before they were doing the press conference for a week 1 game against the Bills, when they're like, oh, how do you feel about like Josh Allen winning MVP over you? And he said something along the lines of the voters voted who they wanted to vote for. It was kind of like
a sassy. He could have said
it was a little like snark remark, like, yeah. Just to go back to the comments real quick, Robinson is in elite convos. Bijan Robinson is in elite conversations. Genty should be up there. Love Scatterboo, but he shouldn't be in elite convo yet with the Saquons, Bijans, and Genty. Okay, fair enough. Scatterboo should not be in conversation with Bijan and Saquon. Yes, Genty should be there. Cam Scatterboo, if he gets there. He is not there yet. But listen, Cam Scatterboo keeps playing the way he's playing right now. It's going to be not too long before he gets in that conversation, though. I'm just going to say.
Mm-hmm. Fourth and 2. The Giants are still
competing. The Giants are not
today.
Trying to lose.
What a bad week to pick up the Commanders defense, which I did this morning. Thinking,
I actually did too. I did too. And right now they got me 2 points? Okay, they at least got me 2 points. It's not negative, thank God. But yeah, no. So what do you think about my take about Lamar Jackson? Part of the issue is that he's trying to prove a point to the voters about not winning MVP, and it's kind of got him in his head.
Hey, listen, interesting take, but I would hope that that's not where his focus is, and I would hope
the Chargers are in their heads right now.
I'm
sorry, the Chargers are in their head right now.
Huh?
The Chargers are stuck in their head right now. He muffed the punt, not muffed it, like he shanked it. It literally just ended up being like a 25-yard punt. Damn. You were saying, I'm sorry.
What is it saying? Any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday. Literally any given Sunday. But you were saying my fault.
Yeah, I would hope that he's not letting himself get lost in that sauce, that he's focused instead on actually having some sustained playoff success, like putting in and having a good playoff run that hopefully ends in a championship. Listen, the MVP votes, it happened the way that it happened last year. And truth be told, Josh Allen has proven, in my opinion, that, hey, you made a pretty good choice. He consistently does a lot. He helps his team a lot, so I'm not mad at Josh Allen being MVP. Lamar Jackson needs to get over it. It's an entirely new year.
If the Ravens lose today, you know my Steelers are number 1 in the AFC North.
You gotta take being first in the division any way you can, won't you? Not because you guys are just dominating, just because that's how the chips. Actually, they
We
want to try to fulfill
back.
that.
We're back. Quick side note: this is for NBA. Did you hear that Jason Tatum is trying to come back earlier than thing?
Yep, I heard it, and I want him to come back in March or April for the last 10 games of the season. That's it.
Is that just how many games
Turn
do you
the
think
key.
an NBA player needs to ramp back up to get back the thing? How many games do you think an NBA player needs?
Uh, 10 to 15 maybe
You think so?
to get into good rhythm,
Basketball
shooting
rhythm,
rhythm,
basketball
and to get
shape.
basketball shape. Yeah, 10 to 15 games, I'd say.
I was thinking 2025. Maybe too much. Maybe I'm thinking too much. Because you also got to think about chemistry too to get into the flow of the team. Like I could get the basketball
You
shape,
took the words
but
out of my mouth.
make sure I make the pass in rhythm, catching shooting in rhythm. That's also a whole nother thing. That's not necessarily game shape. That's more like a rhythm thing, a feel for
Chemistry.
it. Yeah. Damn, Cam Scatterboo. Not Cam Scatterboo. I'm sorry. Spencer Rattler is just like zipping the balls in there. I didn't know he had a strong arm.
You
like
can
that.
see why they're giving him you can see flashes of why they're willing to give him a shot.
Oh no! They're giving him a shot because they don't have no one else. Let's get it right. They don't have no one else to give him the shot.
Russ,
But
Russell Wilson might be available. Just saying.
oh my God, could you imagine Russell Wilson in New Orleans? Who would I say we ain't gonna win the championship? The league. Although Russ with Alvin Kamara on the same team, the way he likes to just dump it off.
Pack those stats a little bit more. Make sure he can get into the Hall of Fame.
Yo, for sure. Yo, the Giants really might run in and get a touchdown right here. You got to hold them to a field goal, Chargers. What the hell? This is what I get for saying the Chargers and Packers might be a Super Bowl thing. I jinxed them. My fault.
Mm-hmm.
My fault, San Diego.
The Bucks are playing the Eagles competitive. They just stopped them. The Eagles are punting, and the score's 31-23.
Wait, what
So
do
you mean to tell
play
me
QB?
31?
No, not you. Go ahead.
You mean to tell me 31-23? Which quarterback would you want in that scenario? Trailing 31-23, fourth quarter, other than Baker Mayfield in the NFL right now. He's kind of
Baker Mayfield has done
he's the maverick of the NFL.
Baker Mayfield has been doing all comebacks or whatever. Are they coming back? Is that what they're doing? Oh my God, they really are.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yo, do it. I really feel like I'm an Eagles hater with the way it's just not even that I'm an Eagles hater. It's just that the Eagles are just lucky. The Eagles literally could be 0-3 this year. Let's be for real right now. They really could be 0-3 this year. CeeDee Lamb, after all the weather delays, couldn't catch any balls anymore. Helped the Eagles win. And then the week after that, who did they play? It wasn't the Chiefs yet. It was it the Giants? No. Who did the Eagles play? Hold on. Eagles, Philadelphia. Okay. Oh, that's the preseason. No, they did play the Chiefs.
Dallas,
they played the
Kansas City.
Chiefs in the second week. And that tipped up pass from Travis Kelce that went straight to the Eagles is the reason they won that game. And then the Rams last week. Oh, we didn't even talk about last week with the Rams. They had no business winning that game.
Oh, that was the blocked. The
Yeah, the
blocked field
block
goal
kick
with the
return
walk-off
for a touchdown. They just needed if they made the kick or missed the kick, they win. They just could not afford for it to be a blocked kick return for a touchdown. The Eagles really could be 0-3. You can literally go to all of these and pick a few plays, one play per game, and be like, yeah, no, they would have lost.
Yeah, that's true.
And people talking about they're gonna go back to the Super Bowl. I'm like, at one point, the Lucky Charms in your pocket runs out. That little leprechaun that you got shoved in your ass is gonna come right on out and go somewhere else. Like, what? Damn, now I'm stuck between the Giants, Chargers, and the Eagles game. I don't even know what to do.
The Eagles, yep.
Holy shit. The Texans ended up, I don't know how they scored so many points towards the end of the game. 26-0.
Damn, they blanked out the Titans.
They needed to do something like that. And I need to start Woody Marks now. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, I can start Woody Marks now. All right. I can't watch both these games at the same time, can I? Yeah, because they're showing the Patriots game.
On Paramount. Yep. Oh, no, on Fox.
On Fox, yeah. I wonder if they're like, it's a blowout. Let's go to something else more interesting. Yo, there's just so much going on right now. Damn. These are some good
just
games.
open two different tabs. Open two different tabs and make.
Yeah, but I can't play two videos at the same time, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Limitations. All right, I'm just gonna go to the Buccaneers game because I also got Mika Ibuka, and I need him to do something for me. I need to cheer this man on.
Oh, the Giants are gonna.
The Giants look like they're about to score
but...
for real. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Look, the Panthers might get to double digits. Wait, what did I say? What did I say, McNuggets? What did I need to say pause for?
You said the Panthers might get to double digits?
Yeah. They're at the 1 yard line.
Double digit what?
Points.
They scored already before? I thought it was 26-0.
No, I'm talking about the Panthers versus the Patriots. It was 42-6.
Oh. Okay. I'm sorry, you said Panthers, and I visually saw the Titans. And I was like, wait, they're getting...
Hold on, I'll be right back. I got to go get more drink.
4th and goal. Giants and Chargers. What do you do? Down by 3, you can score a touchdown and take the lead. Oh, man.
Oh, man, let's take a look at this.
Oh!
What happened? What game are you watching?
The Giants and Chargers.
What happened?
4th and goal at the 1 or thereabouts. The Giants go for it. They're up by 3, but they go for it. And quarterback scrambles, dodges a defender, has an opportunity, throws it. The wide receiver catches and it gets knocked out of his hands.
Damn, so now the Chargers got to march the entire field.
Yep. And I'll be honest with you, I don't mind that roll of the dice because if you in fact stop me, great, congratulations. Now you have to go 97 yards. Let's
Exactly.
go.
And okay, so that was
And well,
actually
granted,
that was my
I think he's
comment
got
that I
5
had to
minutes
say.
left in the game.
That was my comment that I wanted to say about the Steelers game. The Steelers were in a position where, and that's I think I started the video with the whole fourth quarter,
4th and 1.
4th and 1 type thing. So the Steelers were at the 35, 40-yard line, just outside of field goal range. And they were up by a field goal, I believe, something like that. Yeah, no, they're up by a field goal because it was 21-24. 4th and half a yard. And Mike Tomlin decided to punt the ball. You're on the opponent's 40-yard line. A minute and a half left to go. They only have one timeout. You get that first down, game's over. And instead of going for it, punted it.
And you have an experienced quarterback in Aaron Rodgers. You could have come out and at least try to get them to jump off sides.
Part of it, so that's actually what they ended up doing. Part of it was they had it on 3rd-and-1. They tried to run it and only got half a yard. So I don't like, that's like playing scared. The other part of it is earlier in the game, it was like at the 15-yard line or something like that. Again, 4th and inches. Aaron Rodgers was like, no, we want to go for it. And Mike Tomlin was like, nah, get off the field, go for the field goal. And the Vikings blocked the field goal kick. Oh, damn. He threw an interception. Baker was scrambling, buying time, everything. Threw a ball and just went straight to the defender. No offensive players there.
Oh, the Bucks are actually in the red zone.
They were in the red zone. Interception.
Oh, so I think, yep, yes. Well, it was tipped.
It wasn't tipped.
It was tipped. I just saw the replay.
Oh, even if it was tipped, that was a bad read.
Yeah, you throw the ball away there. Oh.
Yeah. Like, you just don't do that.
That just lost them the game.
You don't do that. Now you need the defense to force a 3-and-out.
And they just did come up with a pretty big stop.
All right, back to the Giants game.
And all the Eagles are going to come out and do now is Saquon you to death.
Pretty much.
4th quarter, 7 minutes.
What the hell's going on here? Oh, Giants. Deontay Banks holding just bailed out the Chargers. Hampton's really running. He was talking about, oh yeah, the leprechaun out your ass, yeah. Yeah, that was just a bad thing. And then let's go, Marion Hampton. I need you to carry me in my fantasy football matchup. I need either you or Quentin Johnson to get the touchdown. I was about to say, the Chiefs-Ravens game didn't start yet. Oh, we're not going to be online for the Chiefs-Ravens game. Obviously, we only do one game per day or whatever. So, but we'll be live tweeting it. So definitely keep your eyes there. Join us on Twitter. Twitter things in the description below.
Follow us at Seent that.
You see that logo in the middle between me and him right there? Yeah. You'll see that logo on our Twitter account. Yo, Quentin Johnston, I need some catches from you, bro. You need to step up. I need you to deliver. Amon Ra already got another touchdown.
I saw this on Twitter. Hey, what happened to your boy Skylar Thompson?
What do you mean, my boy Skylar Thompson?
Beat up after the game in Dublin.
Say what?
Your backup quarterback.
What about him?
I heard he got beat up and jumped.
Are you serious?
In Dublin. Yeah, it's being reported on the Bleacher Report.
God damn, Chargers. Where is this?
Out in Dublin.
Backup quarterback robbed Friday night. That's crazy. Were you alone or something? Yo, them leprechauns, bro, they're serious.
Oh. Okay, hey, shout out to the defense. The Bucks have the ball again.
The Bucks have the ball? What'd they do?
Yes, sir.
3 and out?
Well, not quite a 3 and out, but yeah, they punted. 6 minutes, down by 7, 8.
And by the way, big up to McNuggets. He's right. Yeah, no, the Giants defense stepped up on that one. Forced to stop. Damn.
The Giants defense got to stop.
Rookie quarterback. What? Yeah, rookie quarterback. You need to show up, and you need to show them that why you're the better person to start.
Okay, hey. If you're a rookie quarterback and they sit Russell Wilson for you and you come out in your first game, you beat a 3-0 team and it's come down to the wire like this, for me, that's a good sign. That's a step in the right direction.
So moral victories only work with rookie players then? Is that what we're hearing? Because I'm pretty sure last week you said there's no such thing as moral victories. Moral victories don't count.
I said that's a step in. See, you're calling this a
step in the right direction is a moral victory. Like, what do you mean? It's the same thing. Like, you lost, but we're gonna be like, but they're showing it.
No, I want them to win. I want him to be a rookie, come out here this week and win. And they've got the ball and drive. All you basically, the just under 3 minutes left. All you have to do is get a couple of first downs.
Whew.
First down. Oh, you. Why do you need one? Why do you need 1 yard?
And you do an end around like that.
The end around was fine. It's the running back who didn't power through the hole, who tried to get cute and go for a spin move.
You know the quickest way to get
you need 1 yard.
You know the quickest way to get 1 yard? North to south. Okay?
I agree. Yeah, okay. Got you there.
Damn, they're really going for the 4th and 1. They got to. Woo-wee.
Oh, and they got it.
Oh, you're ahead of me.
Got it.
I think 1 is Bucky Irving, right? No, that's not Bucky Irving. Who's number 1?
That is.
Rashad White.
Oh. Oh, man. Yeah, these are so far turning into the best daytime games.
Yes, for sure.
Oh!
Ooh, good juke.
Keep your eye on the next Bucks player.
Oh!
Yep.
Bucky Irving's number 7. Yeah, all right. Can we throw the touchdown to Amika Ibuka, please?
Yep. Go down. Okay. Now you got the 2-minute warning. The Giants are they're looking like they're gonna pull this off.
Yo. Hold on. Are the Giants gonna get the first down here?
Two-minute
First
warning.
down. Yeah, they got it. 2 minutes 35. Nah, he's down. He's down.
And the Chargers only have one timeout left. It should be a wrap.
Should be a game. Yeah. Is this game more about Jackson Dart or the Chargers?
I'm gonna say it's more about Jackson Dart because they hadn't seen enough of him to really prepare, and he came out and did whatever he's comfortable or good at doing for the time being. Like I said, the first half, every time I look up, he was scrambling and running around. Their first touchdown was him running 15 yards or something along those lines.
Reception.
Okay, and now the Chargers can't stop the clock. All the Giants have to do is get 2 first downs, and the game is over.
One. If they get 1 first down, it's over. Buccaneers.
Yeah, Baker. Listen, I stand by
Baker
my
is
choice.
the person.
I like Baker's toughness.
If he's your quarterback, you love him because it's like he's putting it all on the line every play. He is. Ooh, what do you think about this? He is the NFL's version of Russell Westbrook.
Oh,
how you like that?
Yeah, I like it. I like that. Hey, listen, I think Russell Westbrook, he's gotten a bad rap, and not to change sports because we are in the NFL season, but he's gotten such a bad rap throughout his entire career. He has always been what he has been, meaning he's never been a jump shooting type of
He's
player.
just a high engine, high energy
all the time.
Yes.
Coaches love him. If he's on your team, coaches are going to love him. The other players are going to hate him because he's going at 1,000 miles per hour, even during
and
practice.
They want to pace themselves.
Russ, this is a walkthrough. Nah, I don't know how to do it any other way. Listen, we're going to look back on his career, and he's underappreciated, okay?
Very.
For a guard to average a triple-double.
It's the way he ended his career. That's really what hurt it more than anything else. It's like
even now he's without a team.
You can have all the effort in the world, but now you almost have no productivity with it, and that's an issue.
Ooh, 4-yard game. Ooh.
Yo. This Buccaneers game is looking good.
Yeah, best game of the day so far. Hands down.
Yo. Okay. Quick break. Archie Manning. Who's the first quarterback off the board in this upcoming draft?
Before the season started, everyone would have thought that it was Archie Manning, but now we can kind of see why he said that. I'm not guaranteed to come out next year. I honestly, I don't know yet. I haven't been following college football too closely outside of sitting down and watching a couple of random games. But I doubt, unless he has a pretty big turnaround, it's not going to be Archie Manning.
His top 10 pick? If he declares, of course.
His name and family will get him that much at least, being a top 10 pick, yeah. Off name recognition alone, I think, yes, you can get.
This is insane. Giants fans are celebrating
Giants, you
heavy.
still need to get the first down.
Yeah, they're celebrating like it's over.
What I would have preferred to do is throw the ball on second down. Uh,
Run the clock.
yeah. But now you're in a third and medium, and all right, let's go. All right, so the Chargers are going to get the ball back now with just over 30 seconds left in the game. All they need is a field goal to tie. See,
I didn't see the third down play yet. You're ahead of me.
oh, my fault. Oh, see, this makes for good situation football. That's what we started off talking
They're
about
gonna
today.
get it with 30 seconds. They're gonna punt it. The punt, hang time, and all that's gonna bring the clock down. So they're gonna have less than 30 seconds, no timeouts.
Actually, I even take a penalty, which is what it looks like they're doing now. Go back 5 yards, give me a little more room.
All right, 2nd and 12 for the Bucks. Motion, hike it. Baker sees the field, sacked. Damn. Yo, Baker, bro, I need you to throw the ball to Ibuka.
Oh, that pressure came right up the middle.
Right up the middle.
Oh, look at that stunt. Look at that stunt. Ooh, pretty. Oh, wow. If the Giants win today, it'll be their first win against the Chargers since 1998. They've lost 5 consecutive games.
Oh, damn. Phillip Rivers been telling them that, like, because wasn't it Phillip Rivers that the Chargers originally drafted Eli, right? And then they had to do the swap because of the whole Eli thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 18 seconds. Okay, that's more manageable.
Yeah.
Wow, so the Giants are going to get it done, and Baker Mayfield and gang are not. Hey, they're 3-0, though, so it's not the end of the world for them.
3-1. They're 3-1 now.
Well, let's give them a minute and 10 seconds. Let's give them that. Well.
Jesus. Yeah, no, this game's over.
Hey. The Eagles are 4-0. Okay.
Yeah, no, the Buccaneers lost. Damn. All right. My fault. We were supposed to be talking about those, but we were too busy watching the games. I just realized there was a lot of silent air.
The last 2 games were pretty good. The last 2 games were pretty good. It kind of distracted us, but that's what the NFL does during the day.
Yo. All right. Anything that you want to bring up?
Shout out, congratulations to the Giants, who are on path to pick up their first victory this year. Their rookie quarterback picked up his first win. Hey, he picked up his first win before Cam Ward.
Damn.
And Cam Ward's been starting all season. And game over. So that's that. Eagles.
That's one way to put it. Holy crap.
Eagles, you escape another one by the hair on your chinny chin chin.
Listen. No, actually, this one was more of a statement win than any of the other ones. This one was more of a statement than any of the other ones, though. Let's just be real. Because they led, it was a blowout to begin with, and then you could say they let the foot off the gas, and the Buccaneers came back.
See, what I'm looking at is, hey, you had the ball. All you needed was to Saquon Barkley them to death, and you couldn't get that done. And you gave them not one, but two opportunities in the fourth quarter with less than 8 minutes left to, at a bare minimum, tie the game. So winning, that's not winning football. That's not winning football.
Close enough.
You got to take them out when you have the chance.
But at least this one was a game. This was the game that they could have lost, but they would have handed it off. The other games, they kind of like took it from them, like with, again, luck. Yo, congrats to the Giants. Congratulations, McThuggins, Mr. Giants fan himself. And then other than that, I guess we're done for right now.
The Steelers won, the Patriots won. All is well in the world.
The Steelers won, Patriots. I guess. We don't really need the Patriots to win for all to be good in the world, but, I digress.
Now, see?
What?
Listen, we were nice to you guys. You got the win. You're doing okay with your 40-plus-year-old quarterback who's only going to be there for 1 year, and you're going to be quarterback shopping again next year, so enjoy the victory.
We're going to get ours in the draft, all right? We're going to get ours in the draft. All right, later, y'all.
Archie Manning a Steeler. I can see it now.
Excuse me? I don't know. At least he's showing more flashes than things. He showed more flashes than things. So I can't even be too mad at that. All right, y'all.
All right, we're going to get out of here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, McThuggins. Tune in next week.
We out here. Deuces.